Routing adds some new elements to the feature tree that you may not have seen before. We're going to take a closer look at these items and what they mean. Over in the feature tree, you can see this logo with a pipe on it. This is a similar logo in the background that you might have seen for parts or assemblies, but it has this pipe inserted over top. This means that there's a route contained within this assembly. If you click the drop-down, we can see some other new items that are here: components, route parts, and route 1. Components are items that we inserted. You can see that these are all from our design library. This includes the slip-on weld flange like we inserted in the last video, the 90-degree inch elbow, and another one of those as well. If we scroll down, we can look at the drop-down of route parts. Route parts are generated manually or by an auto-routing process we'll discuss later. They display the configuration and length of pipe needed. So if we pull out the side of this display here, you can see the configuration that we used of that specific pipe, as well as the length of pipe that was used, which is very useful for ordering pipe or just looking at the total length of pipe that's used in your design. Now, if we scroll down even further, we can also see Route 1. This is our actual route that was created, or the path that was used to generate this pipe path. So if you click down on that, you'll see that it was generated from a 3D sketch. We're going to go into how we create these 3D sketches coming up in the next few videos, but for now, you can see that this is where the route is actually contained. If you want to change any of these long display names, you can scroll back up to the top and click on your full assembly. If you right-click and select Tree Display, you'll see that you have the options to edit the different things that are shown here. So if you don't want to show the component configuration names or the display names, you can click those to turn them off and make it easier to contain it all within a smaller window. But for now, we're going to keep this up so that we can see the lengths of each of these pipes that were used. Now, the last thing is the mate section. This is something you're probably familiar with from some of your other assemblies that you've created. However, these were actually created from the Smart Mates function from when this flange was added. This is what you were using when you actually added in the flange in the last video from the design library. We now have an understanding of the new additions to the feature tree and how to edit them when needed to make necessary changes to our design.